Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between to the Band of Misfits podcast, the showcase of controlled chaos we call our friendship. Hello, one and all, and I welcome you back. As a fanfiction queen as I am, it is only fitting that I introduce today's podcast topic. That's why today we are talking about the one thing we all lack, romance.
Yes,
That's why
everyone on here is single.
Rip.
That's why it's the infamous shipping episode that me and Muse concocted during my birthday podcast from hell.
Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, so this is in honor of Valentine's Day. This podcast, we created this podcast November 11th. They have been waiting for months. No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would say patiently, but it's not been very patient. For some people.
Shut
Oh, that's pot calling the hell black.
I would say both of you.
I don't.
You haven't been very patient either, Muse.
I wouldn't. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, you kind of fell for that.
Yep.
Touche.
Yep. So we comprised a list of ships before this because we wanted to make sure we weren't just rambling. So we have a list that we'll be going
Oh boy.
So, let's go ahead and start. First ship on the list, Yoda, would you like to do the honors of introducing it?
Okay, so let's start on the ship that got me and Muse talking about this. Naruto and Gar.
The ship that dragged Wolf into the conversation too, I'd like to point out.
One of us.
You kind of forced into it.
I was roped into it, but I was also lured by the Naruto Gaara ship because I do in fact ship that as well.
Because they have so many fucking similarities.
I mean, they both were Chinchirikis to start off.
Exactly, and then he has he literally Naruto changed his life.
Oh my god, yeah. Didn't he? Yeah, he became the Hokage for the Sand Village.
It's yes. They call it Kazekage, but yes.
Kazekage meaning wind, Kage meaning shadow. This is how much of a dork I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Naruto told Gaara his dream of being Hokage, and so Gaara became Kazekage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
He changed his entire life. He was originally, very emotionless, killing anybody that got in his way or annoyed him, and then now he just completely did a 180 on his personality. Not the emotionless part. He's still struggling with emotions. Our emotionally constipated boy here. But,
yeah. It's just he now was fighting for his people.
Yes.
Like he sacrificed his life, literally, for...
Yes, we should also mention there's going to be spoilers in this podcast. I'm going to make a note to make a note in the notes. Or in the description.
Yeah, because honestly, you can't really talk about ships without having a bit of spoil.
Yeah.
It's just, literally not possible.
Yes, so in case you didn't know, spoilers ahead!
I mean, the fact that we talked about Gaara being Kazekage is
spoiler itself.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah, I believe during the later in the series, I'm not going to specify when, Gaara literally refers to Naruto as quote his son, unquote. I mean, How are you not? How can you not ship him after that? I don't. Everything we've said happened before that. And the fact that he
Exactly.
refers to him as his fucking son. Good God.
Wait, is Gara older than Naruto?
They're the same age.
I was gonna say
Okay.
they're the same age.
Gara is just slightly older. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's only older by a few months, maybe.
Probably.
No, I just want to fact check that.
And she
not-
was going to our wonderful friend Lord Google.
Not to prove any of you wrong. I'm just curious. Just on a personal
Yeah.
level, I'm curious.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely curious about that as well, considering he said a son. But also, to be fair,
Oh, son, S-U-N, son.
I would say not the one that you're
Son.
God, no, that. Oh.
That's where I was getting confused.
We probably should have clarified that. That's clarification.
Yeah, son, not son.
Yes, sun as in the giant bulb of light in the sky, not familial relations.
Yeah, no, I was getting so confused. It's like, okay, that's messing with the shipping now.
No.
Okay, so Gar was born on January 19th, Naruto October 10th.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite a bit older, almost a year.
I mean, they're both, part 1, they were 12 to 13. Yeah, both are 12 to 13, and by the end of Shippuden, they're like 17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's legal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's shipping age.
Okay, to be fair, considering how far back in time they are, considering technology-wise, if we think about that, that's probably legal age is 16, if not younger.
Yes. Muse makes a point.
Mm-hmm. Well, then we have the kind of crack ship of Guy and Kakashi. Muse, this one's on you.
What do you mean, kind of crack?
It's on Wolf as well. These two have been going at it with their stupid rivalry since they were kids. How could you not ship them?
Okay, to be fair, Guy started it, but Kakashi followed.
Kakashi totally followed. I was about to say, Kakashi was unwillingly roped into it by Guy, and now he just totally goes for it, because why not?
Yeah.
I'm remembering the end of the Kazekage rescue arc when Guy gives Kakashi a piggyback ride.
Oh my gosh, yes! And they race back to
Yeah.
And then, like, luckily, it gets down and looks at Nation and Nation's like, no.
No.
Just put up no.
Yeah, no, it's just the fact that Kakashi's like, I'm sorry about this guy, and Guy is struggling, and all of a sudden you just hear Kakashi yell, "Wow!" And then I'll say,
oh my gosh, yeah, when they're rebuilding the village and they decide to race, and they start throwing construction random stuff at each other.
Yeah, it's like, where did you get those? Oh, I picked it up on the way. Oh my god, yeah. God, like, whoever watches this show, if they don't ship those two, there is something wrong. Yeah, because at the same time, like, Guy is a very, like, humorous character, but there are times where he's extremely caring for Kakashi. Like when, in like the very first part where Itachi was going after Naruto, and Kakashi was like under his genjutsu.
Genjutsu?
Yeah,
I think-
Genjutsu.
Yeah, and then Guy immediately comes in to like help him. Yeah. No, Guy is very caring. Which I like.
And as all ships go, whenever two characters show some sort of affection to each other, we ship them like FedEx. I mean, am I wrong?
Well, I was gonna
I'm
say,
not.
here's the thing: can we resist the ships? No, we cannot.
No.
Nope. Okay, then here's the next one is very dear to me in music hall. Legacy and Haru.
Wolf, for clarification, Bunny.
Oh my gosh. This is B-Stars, by the way. I have not seen it, so I'll let them go on a rant about it.
I love that I just have to say Bunny and Wolf immediately gets
It's
it.
an inside joke. Viewers, viewers, listeners, you won't understand. It is an inside joke. I don't think you want to understand.
Now go to our YouTube channel and you'll find one of our
If you go to our YouTube channel, we do talk about it a lot, and on YouTube, I think we do take the time to explain it at one point.
We do. It was actually in my I think it was in my birthday episode.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, this shit. Shit, I want to lead it.
Seriously, okay, for those of you who, you can't see what I see. He turned his camera on just so he could show me what he wrote on the whiteboard. Jesus.
That's nothing. But yeah, no.
I regret that I can't say that out loud.
Well, you could.
I could, yes, but I'm not
It's
going
not
to.
though. But yeah, disregarding the folly aspects of Beastars, like you can honestly like draw parallels to like real life relationships, like back after the back during the what do you call it?
Hmm?
Like you can draw parallels to like maybe like a relationship not fitting the norms of quote unquote society. Like Legoshi is a wolf who is a predator, and Haru is a rabbit, which is prey. Like you can kind of like I don't want to get racial on here, but it's kind of you can kind of draw a parallel to that kind of situation.
Yeah, and like they address that quite a lot within the show itself. Like the school that they're all going to, no meat is allowed. Even the town, it's in a black market is where the carnivores are able to get meat.
Yeah, so Beastars is a show that it's a Netflix exclusive anime. It centers around, in this universe, the characters are all anthropomorphic animals. There's kind of I don't want to say segregation, but I kind of can't really say in any bare terms a segregation between prey and predators. It's kind of like Zootopia, but much more fucked up.
pretty much Zootopia is the kid version, and Beastars is the adult version.
Beastars is the rated R version.
I mean, okay, we won't go into a plot territory, but considering what happens later, yes, it is very R-rated.
Yeah, no, but going along with the shipping, I definitely can get behind it just because, like, Haru was, like, the black sheep in the group. She was considered an outcast, and no one gave her any respect or any time of day at all. They didn't really care for her, but Legoshi was the first one to actually see her as a person, as not just a tool. So,
In more ways than one, really.
I'm trying to not address that, Hugh.
I mean, if we talk about Haru's character, it's kind of hard to not address it.
Okay, if this was... We're trying to be PG-13.
Honey, I just said fuck.
Wait, when did you say that?
We said screw it to the podcast being PG-13 many episodes ago.
Yeah,
we did.
really, I said,
Yes.
I literally said Beastars is pretty much Zootopia, just the fucked up version of it.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I was trying to say an adult version.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay, well, speaking of animals, next one is another one me and Muse share a lot of history with. And the main... Wait, do I want to say that? The main ship, let's say, of the series Fruit Basket, Kyo and Toru. And considering Muse is the Kyo to Yuki, to my Yuki, I will let her start.
Okay, to be fair, this is a love triangle.
It really is.
This is a love triangle. Like, with this shipping, it honestly could be Yuki, Kyo, and Toru is the full-on ship, is what I would say. Just because, okay, personally, I would love it if she goes with Kyo, but at the same time, I would love it if that happens, but I more would prefer her to go with Yuki.
And I'm going to keep my lips sealed because I already know who wins.
Yeah, keep your lips.
He's been watching the manga, reading the manga, so he knows who wins.
Yeah, you zip it, but either way.
I'm going to anyways.
Yeah, no, it's just like both Yuki and Kyo have been tormented for who they are. But Kyo has been tormented the most because he was born into something where he had absolutely no choice, and because of who he is, he's automatically being told to be locked up for the rest of his life so society could never see him. And Toru is like the first person to fully accept him for everything about him, like everything of who he is.
I mean, even before she made the Somas, Toru always showed a fondness for the cat.
Oh yeah, it's like, I want to be the cat.
Yeah, because she felt bad that he would get left out and hated by the others and stuff.
But then on the flip side, there's also Yuki, and I didn't think we were going to talk about Triangle, but in hindsight, there really was
Prince Yuki.
There really was going to be a one, but on the hindsight, playing table as an addict kid. Yuki, on the other hand, like while not as tormented, was tormented because like he was like the sly rat, the one that got to where he was because he tricked both the cat and the ox. And if you're not familiar with Fruit Basket, it's a romance anime that centers around the zodiac.
Yeah.
So
If you know,
Mhm.
if you like Chinese zodiac, or if you know about the Chinese zodiac, it centers around that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I'm the tiger.
I'm the
No.
ox. 1 year off of being the rat, which would have been perfect, but doesn't not.
Yeah, but it's based around the zodiac, and each of the characters have the spirits, and if they touch, like, okay, I really wish we could see the female characters turned more.
Well, I think it was because whenever they turn back, they'll like butt naked, so there would be more stuff to cover up.
Okay, and it's called using tree branches.
Sometimes they're at home. Sometimes they're at home, honey. There's no tree branches at home. Anyways, moving on from creative censoring. Let's step away from anime real quick and talk about books. Here's one of the Polar ships, Draco and Harry from Harry Potter. Say what you want, but this would be a very interesting ship. I mean, they've had it out for each other from day one. There's a lot of sexual frustration.
Yeah.
Well, how will you start off with this?
What?
I mean, yeah.
You-
Just throw me to the just because I've read all the Harry Potter books before everyone else doesn't mean
Honey, it was
Yes, it does.
throw me to the wolves. Get it, wolf?
You are a wolf. Your name is Wolf, for crying out loud.
Get it, wolf? Wolves? You throw me to the wolves? I'm a wolf. You throw me to my pack. Yes. So from book one, you literally see Draco. It's kind of like Draco's trying to like impress Harry into being his friend and stuff, because he's like, my father does this, my father does that, and my family's like this. And it's just kind of throughout all the movies. It's like Draco goes out of his way to. It's like what is it? Boys pulling the girls' pigtails kind of thing.
Yep.
Shoto. Yeah. It's kind of like that. He goes out of his way to like get Harry to like recognize, to talk to him and stuff. He'll go out of his way like picking on him and being mean to him and his friends. But it's kind of like the boy pulling on girls' pigtails, just trying to get attention. And literally, it's like for all the movies, literally, yeah.
And really is until the extreme very end, where it's like, oh wait, I actually do like you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's brought up. Also, Harry and Jenny have literally no chemistry, so
Yeah, other than the fact that Jenny's like, oh my god, you're Harry Potter!
they have literally no fucking chemistry whatsoever. It bugs me.
Okay, to be fair, Jenny doesn't care about how he's the chosen one or how he's defeated Voldemort. She cares about him as who he is, not about his title, where everyone else is flipping out. Like, when she is first introduced in Chamber of Secrets, where she actually becomes a character, she doesn't immediately go like, you're Harry Potter.
Because she's known him for a year already.
No, but like even in the Okay, in the Sorcerer's Stone, she sees him for the first time and doesn't do it, where everyone else does it.
Because she was shy.
Also, she was
She's
shy. She wrote in
Okay.
a diary because she was so shy. She wrote in a diary because the diary wrote back and was like friendly to her.
Still,
And then the princess
she
saw.
never said it. And then, along with that, she doesn't go like, you defeated him before, or like, she never addresses the fact that because he did something back when he was a baby, which he didn't even do anything, it was his mother. She doesn't address that at all. She addresses what he's doing then and now, not his past.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just to me she's a very like flat character. Oh no, I just don't really feel like a connection to her as like a
Okay.
reader reading a character.
Honestly, Harry and Hermione would have been more compelling romance than.
Uh-uh.
I couldn't see those two being together. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, for me, if it was anyone else, I would say Luna.
Yes, I'm aware of this. We've had this conversation before.
I don't care. We didn't address it on here, so I'm saying it again.
No, I think we did.
Well, I'm saying it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Address what?
What I personally see as a good, if we are not going,
see as a good ship, yes.
Yeah, if we're not going to see Harry and Jenny, I say Harry and Luna.
Again, I'd have to go. I'd have to go back and watch the movies and books.
I can see
really
that.
don't.
Luna was the
Yeah, I remember who Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember who Luna was. I just would need to go back and remind myself. I do remember a few instances of them interacting. They didn't really make much impression to me, but again, I read this back in 2011.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they have a lot more in common.
Okay, fair. Okay, then switching from wizards to demigods, Palsy and Nicole. This is actually one I do ship a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is from the Percy Jackson book. This is from the Percy Jackson books. Nico point blank says in, I believe it's The Last Olympian, that he was gay for Percy. So that's where we're coming from with this ship. And I believe all three of us ship it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep, and going to mention a single thing about the atrocity that they did with the movies.
Oh,
the movies don't exist.
Yeah, we don't talk about the movies.
We
I don't know what
the
you're
movies do not exist.
Mm-hmm.
We have burned those memories from existence.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, like that one movie that was botched that was also by a beloved franchise, which I'm not going to name.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times when they make movies into books into movies, they're complete and utter crap because they don't follow the book. So yes, we will not be mentioning books turned into movies. Harry Potter only wound up, unless the author is personally involved with the movie, like in Harry Potter, they unfortunately don't really turn out well.
Okay, I don't want to go back to Harry Potter, but I will say, the first 4 movies could do a little bit of expanding. I know it was I know they were 2 or 3 hours long, but they left us quite a few essential details. But I digress.
Yeah, they do leave out a few. Again, things get missed. But yeah, returning back to the ship. Yeah, it was kind of it started with looking like it was Hero Warship from Nico. because
Yep.
Percy found him and his sister and kind of like protected them and tried to help them and stuff. But then it was revealed later on. No, it wasn't revealed in Last Olympian. I think it was. No, it was revealed in the second series.
There were like hints.
There
but
were hints throughout the books.
but-
and in the Last Olympian, I kind of went, Nico's gay. I kind of like realized that Nico was gay, but he point blank said in whatever the second series is.
Heroes.
The Roman series.
The one with the Greek and the Roman camps. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But, he point blank said in one of those books that he was gay for Percy.
Yes, if I remember correctly, I think it was which was a woman equivalent of this. If I remember correctly, there was in the final book when him and Jason, who I also had a crush on, but I'm gonna just push that aside. Him and Jason were talking to Eros, the woman counterpart of Cupid, and Eros was like, "I'm not gonna let you pass until you tell me what I already know."
Oh, yeah, because Nico was like, so he was really trying to hide it, and he was not mentioning it.
Do you guys know anything about the next series, the Trials of Apollo?
No, I never. I didn't.
Do you want to know who Nicole ends up dating?
Who?
Will, the son of Apollo.
Wow.
I'm not surprised because wasn't it in that Last Olympus they got along really well. That's kind of when I realized that Nico was gay. His interactions with I think it was Will. That's kind of how I realized. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, for the official artwork, I don't blame him, but it's I mean, no offense to Percy and Annabeth, because obviously that is the ship that was intended. Just again, shipping is all about people you would like to see to get together, but they end up not being together.
Yeah,
for whatever.
These ships are characters that you can totally see being together, but that just don't wind up being together, or that you just wish would be together.
Yeah, some of the people on our list, a vast majority are gay ships, but we have a few different we have one or two canonical ships.
Yes.
Most of the other ones are either platonic or not at all canonical. But speaking of platonic ships, Wolf, this is gonna be on me and you. Killua and Gon from Hunter x Hunter.
Yes. This is by the way, this is a platonic ship. They're literally best friends, like brothers with each other.
I always say these two are friendship goals.
They literally are friendship goals. So Killua, basically, he's a child assassin. He comes from a family of assassins. And Gon just basically makes his life better. He just makes him happy and stuff. And he helps him and he sticks by him even when Killua's family, specifically his brother, causes issues. And
yeah, he really gives no shits about what his background is. He just cares about him.
And he goes to great lengths so Kalu at one point like leaves and goes back home because he did because his brother made him go back home, and Gon basically drags their friends with them to go and get Kahlua back, and he has to go through all these trials just to get to Kahlua's house. But he does it because that's his friend. He wants his friend back.
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for one quote that Gon says. Where is it? Oh, no, actually, where is that? Shush. Ba 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 ba. This is a Kahlua. Quote, I'm glad I could be here for you. No, that's not all. I'm really glad I met you. I mean, again, they are friendship goals.
Yes, exactly. Also, that's friendship goals. To have a friend who will stick with you through thick and thin and basically change your life from this dark cesspit it was to something that was better. Like, that is 1000% friendship goals.
Well, that's relatable for me.
I haven't seen like all of Hunter x Hunter, but I would say we're comparing like Gon and I say Kahlua.
Yes.
Say his name. Yeah, it's like I guess Naruto and Sasuke. They had a more positive relationship.
Yeah, they were more of a sibling relationship. There's another one. This is going to Kahlua. I'm the one who's reckless. You have to keep me in line. I'm relying on you. I mean, come on. I mean, just like blindly have faith in someone who is your best friend is fucking friendship goals.
And then in the volleyball, when they were playing, what was it, dodgeball? And Kahlua's hands were hurt. Gon basically forced him to sit out because he was hurt because he didn't want his friend to get more hurt. Like, that shows just how much he cared.
Wherever we go, we will always be friends.
Yes.
Good fucking lord.
If those two aren't friendship goals, I don't know what is.
Yes. No, not gonna say it. Okay, here's one that truly was born to make history.
Who got that? You were right.
I had to fucking do.
I would like to point out, when we were making our list of ships, we forgot this one.
I don't know how we
forgot it. We don't know.
Introducing the one ship that blown the anime industry down to the ground. It is the one. It is the only. Victor and Yori, the biggest canonical ship ever.
From Yuri on Ice, yes. Again, if you got the Born to Make History thing, you are awesome.
I fucking had to. I'm sorry. How could I not?
Actually, what drew me into the anime wasn't. So, we were in high school when this anime came out. It was 2016.
Oh, actually, can I tell this? Can I tell the story since I was
the cause of it all?
Yes, one of the cause of it. Yes.
One of the causes. So I remember this. Me and Muse were in the same senior year English class. I want to say it was like towards the end of the year-ish. But like we had the fucking awful Chromebooks, and I was just watching Yuri on Ice because I think like the most recent episode was just released, so I wanted to watch it.
This is before they did all those stupid banning of websites. We were able to watch things like YouTube and all this other stuff on it.
Well, watching Yoi and Ice, I remember the exact scene I was on. So something happened that Yoi had, Yoi, Victor had to leave Yoi to go tend to his dog.
Yeah, his dog had eaten some of those like some sort of like decorative bead things, and it made him very sick.
So like I'm just sitting there watching it. Muse was sitting right next to me. I think maybe reading a book or something.
Yep.
Then she just slowly like leans over to see what I was watching. I just slowly took out my earbud and just handed it to her. And then that's how the virus that is known as Yoyan spread throughout the group.
Yeah.
She watched it, and then she got the rest of the group to watch it, and then they started going after me because I was watching other animes at the time, and I wanted to watch my other animes at the time, and every single time I saw them, it got to the point where I was avoiding my own friends because every time I saw them, they would be like, "Have you seen Yuri on Ice? Have you seen Yuri on Ice? You gotta see Yuri on Ice. You gotta see Yuri on Ice." And they'd like, some of them would punch me in the arm and be like, "You need to see Yuri on Ice." I was like, "Stop." And it wasn't until I finished the anime I was on and was like, "I'm done with the anime I'm on," that they're like, "You gotta watch this anime because it's so gay." So I watched it, and I think I wound up watching it in one day because I just binged it until like 4 a.m. Which is saying something because our school started at 7 and I had to get up at 6, so. But totally worth it. And I came back I went to school the next day, I was like, what an anime. And they were like, "We told you."
It set the fucking anime world on fire because
Oh,
they are fucking engaged.
They're
Literally,
legit
if you go-
engaged.
Go on the wiki, it literally says status engaged.
Yep.
Like, legit. And Victor said when Yuri wins gold, they'll get married. Like, what could be more gay than that? Plus, not to mention, Yuri's seen Victor naked many times.
Literally, the introduction of him is he's in the hot spring, stands up, there's a fountain blocking his path, and it's like, "I'm gonna be your new coach."
Literally. The moment they meet face to face.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't opposed.
Like just think about that. Meeting the person you idolized for a good amount of your childhood, and then him coming to Japan saying, "I will be your coach." Then just a few months later, you give him an engagement ring.
And then, a few months later, you give him an engagement ring under the guise of it being a good luck token.
I remember the scene when Yori and Victor showed their friends the rings and
all of them went, "Congratulations!"
Yeah, and then they said once he gets the gold medal, we'll get married. And then they all just looked at him with like death glares.
Yeah, death glares. Gold medal. Excuse you, because they were all their competitors. But yeah, such a good show.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and then what was his name? The hot shots where he messed up in the finals.
JJ?
Yeah, but JJ comes in and he's like, "Well, we're going to get married first," and everyone just
stood up and left. They were like, "I gotta get back to my hotel. I got things to do."
Yeah.
Might I remind y'all that Yoey practically gave Victor a lap dance drunk?
Yes. Literally. And he basically danced on a stripper pole for Victor drunk.
Yep.
And I believe the creator went on record and said Victor thought Yori remembered that night. That's why he was. Well,
So
a lot of people.
flirtatious with him.
Everyone but Yori remember that night. That's why I think it was Jay. Was it JJ?
No, it was Chris. Chris was the
Chris,
one that showed
yeah,
him the
that's it.
photos.
Chris, yeah, I think it was Chris was being like very flirtatious with Yori, and he was just not having it.
Yeah. Okay, can I just say I love the scene where Yuri is in the bed and he's like trying to rest or talk to someone, and then Victor and Chris all of a sudden come in and jump on top of him naked, and he just yells out, "You're freezing! Get off me!"
I'll
I mean,
say
he
not,
wasn't-
you're naked, get off me. It's, you're freezing, get off me.
Yeah, he wasn't opposed to two naked dudes on him.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay.
You
who's
should totally
watching
watch
that
it.
show?
I'll say latte, write it down and watch it. It's called You're on Ice.
Oh,
It's
you
only 12
have to.
episodes. It is the
I thought it was
best.
13.
I watched a couple of episodes. I gotta finish.
It might be 13 episodes. It's not long. I can tell you that much.
I think
It's not long.
coming out with the movie.
They
Or did they
are.
ever come out with it?
There's a movie. Yeah, there's a
unannounced release date, but
Yeah, but
There will be.
they finally announced that they are doing it.
Yeah, from what I've gathered, because I am very in tune to that world.
I'll say he
Mhm.
keeps tabs on it for us.
Yeah. From what I gathered, it's going to be showcasing Victor's journey to winning gold at the Olympics. Because it's called like something. Fuck, what was it called? It was like it was like something adolescence. So adolescence alludes to it being about a young Victor. Taking in the trailer that showed Victor performing and the word adolescence in the title.
Yeah.
The next one is solely on Muse. Yori and Yori. And when I'm saying that, it's Yori X Yori O.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
just
your
his
block.
nickname was Yuri too. Okay, come on. It's fun to see their interactions with each other and how like Yuri is very supportive of Yurio.
Okay,
I
I'm
ship
leaving
Yurio
it.
with the guy who rescued him on the motorcycle. I ship those two more than I.
I'm labeling this
I-
as platonic.
Yeah, no, I definitely think more platonic
Oh, it's
between
like
the
a
two.
brotherly relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the guy on the motorcycle is definitely more of a ship.
Yeah.
I'll say that is totally a ship.
Yeah, no, but like a platonic ship is Yuri and Yurio, just because because of who they are able to push each other to go even further. Because it's not just
They start out competing for Victor's attention.
Yeah, and then it's Yurio turns towards I need to prove that I am the best and that he's better than Yuri.
Mhm.
And Yuri becomes his inspiration to get even stronger.
Yeah, it's always a rivalry that always showcases the best relationships.
Yeah.
Kidook. Moving on. I knew. Okay, here's one that I think maybe. Wait, no, it probably would just be me and Wolf.
I'll say Muse hasn't watched this yet. It's on her list.
Yep. Next one up is Nezushi, also known as Rat Shion from No 6, the one that had the. This anime particularly has a very dear place in my heart because this is an anime that had me questioning.
This actually was my first gay anime I ever watched as well.
And it's deceiving as hell.
It is. It's something. It's only 12 episodes long, but wow, is it a 12 episodes. And this is actually a confirmed ship. Like, it is, what would you say, canological? It actually happens in the show.
Hang on, let me send a picture to the group chat for reference for Muse.
I already looked up the two.
Aren't they adorable? Did you look up their kiss scene?
Shion is yes. Look. If you find the one that had me questioning, I will give you props for this. But like, they were already fucking kissing, even like.
I'll say they were kissing long before they did their official kiss.
Yeah, like Shion is very book smart. Rat, she is much more street smart. Typically that's always a fun dynamic to do. The first time I went to a convention with these knuckleheads. I should clarify because I did go.
I drove you, knuckleheads. On your ride.
I said with.
And I'm your GPS.
Guys. I said with you guys. I went to one before with a different group of friends. Just to clarify. I cosplayed in Nizushi. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and find Shion. I wasn't expecting to find one.
Hey, Wolf was at that convention too. I didn't drive you. I didn't drive you that time.
I wasn't saying you won't.
Yeah, I didn't drive you that time.
Oh wait, which one was this?
This was before I convinced you to go to conventions with us. I think this was the year before.
Okay, because the very first one I went to was the one in the summer.
Yeah, the first one we went to, that was actually a Comic-Con. It was in May.
But
I thought it was in June.
So I just noticing how accurate this is because Nizushi and my profile picture is a rat. But yeah, the first time I went with them, I cosplayed as Nizushi. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and find Yuki. Not Yuki, sorry.
Shion.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, find Shion because like I was like, why the fuck not? 2 hours after Wolf and I think maybe Muse.
Muse wasn't there. Muse hadn't. I hadn't convinced her to go to convention.
Okay, so like the 2 hours later, after Wolf left, I found my Shion in I think which panel that was in. Yeah, do you want to tell the story from your perspective?
From my perspective?
Yes.
Yeah, so I had gone home. We so at the beginning of the convention day, Shioda was like, "Oh, it would be funny if we found a Shion at some point," but we weren't really actively looking.
Just like joking.
Yeah, we were just kind of like, "Oh, that would be funny if we found a Shion." And then I had just gotten home, and this was before I had my license to drive. So I was getting rides from other people. But I had just gotten home and I was taking off my cosplay, which a popular cosplay I like to do is Jax Hillington, which is always a hit. People love it.
You get like 20 photos every single time.
Yeah, people love it. But yeah, so I was at home and I was taking off all the face paint and stuff, and I get a text from Shioda, and it's just him standing next to a Shion, and he was like, "I found my Shion!" I was like, "What? How?" I was like, we have gone all day without seeing a Shion. I go home and he finds one.
And I was wondering. Okay, then if you all have been watching our Age of Calamity recordings, I've mentioned this a few times before.
If you haven't watched our Age of Calamity recordings, go to Band of Misfits on YouTube.com. We have all the Age of Calamity. Self-promotion. Insert self-promotion here.
I mean, we have a
YouTube channel. We have our YouTube channel, Age of Calamity. We have Age of Calamity on YouTube.com.
I mean, to be fair, we aren't advertising for any sponsors, but if you want to sponsor us,
if you are watching, you'd love to sponsor us. We would love to promote you.
Depending on what you have.
Depending on what you have. Yes. Yes, thank you, It's the voice of reason. Depending on what you have, we would consider promoting you.
But yeah,
we're pretty open.
Yes.
But yeah, if you haven't been watching it, I suggest you would do. It's fun. I get to kill a lot of people. It's fun. But I've mentioned this a few times in our series, Link and Mifa, because Link and Zelda is very overused.
Yes.
Yeah. The one character where Wolf has an issue with.
She swims on the land! That doesn't make sense! It's a fish swimming through the air on the land with water coming out of her. It doesn't make sense!
It could. She could be taking the water out of the ground to help propel her forward.
In the middle of a desert?
Yes, water is in the desert.
I know water's in the desert, it just doesn't make sense.
It's like the Avatar where, frick, what is her... Wow. Thank you. Katara was able to give water out the plane. Shut up, you.
Anywho, back to the ship. So it's not me just rambling on. You two, what would you two say about this one?
I think they're adorable together.
They are. Yeah, it just sucks that Link is completely oblivious.
Yep.
He's oblivious to everything.
But it's the childhood friends concept. Just one friend happens to be a fish lady. And princess at that. But yeah, like they're so freaking adorable. And once
your mic just messed up.
Yeah, I know. Like once Wolf has everything set up, we will be recording Breath of the Wild.
Wolf is having issues with his driver. I swear to God, my dad keeps claiming he's going to call me on the weekend so we can fix it, and he's not fixing it.
Yeah, once his drive is fixed up and we can record Breath of the Wild, because Wolf has lovingly been patient and is waiting to get
Wolf
his drive
has actually
fixed.
hid in the game. I need to find it. I hid the game so I wouldn't see it, but I legit need to find it now because I kind of forgot where I hid it. I think it's somewhere in the closet, which is where I am recording. It's where I have to record.
Once we start recording it, I promise you'll be hearing a lot more from me about this ship.
And I promise you'll be hearing Wolf lament a lot more about the logistics of the game not making any realistic sense.
And you'll be saying Wolf die a lot. So that's
yes, you'll be seeing me die a lot because I haven't played a Legend of Zelda game in years.
Okay, I'm just saying this as a side note. Breath of the Wild is nothing.
Is nothing what? You cut out.
Fuck! It's nothing like the other Zelda games.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I got the gist of that. That's why I mean it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to learn.
Yeah, like they're just so cute together, and like if whenever there's a new ship that comes up that's not Link and Zelda, I'm all like the only time I ever ship Link and Zelda is hang on, I have to think about this. I want to say is maybe doing Skyward Sword, which side note is coming out on the Switch, which I'm very excited about.
We're gonna lose
but-
Shiota to that.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna be losing next week. But moving on from the fantasy, news. You know what time it is?
Yay!
The dragon and the tiger. Yes, we were talking about the original Sudora herself, Tiger and Ryuji from Toradora.
They are so cute together.
So, if you're not familiar with what Toradora is, and this is Chioda's anime
Do you need to
quick
take a sip
shot
of water?
is
Or do you need to take a sip of water because you were coughing?
Nope, I ran out of water. It is one of the most iconic rom-com animes of all time because like the characters are so deep, the love story is interesting. It plays in the trope of one person being the other person's wingman and vice versa, but they end up falling for each other. That's not really a spoiler alert because obviously you see it from episode 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so to give you a little bit of background information on both characters, Ryuji looks tough, but he's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
And Tiger's kind of the opposite. She looks cute and dainty, but she will kick your ass.
Yeah, and mind you, she's like in high school, like what, senior year? And she's like 5 foot, not even.
I want to
She
say
is so tiny.
7.5.
Yeah, that I can easily believe.
I'm not going to go into manga / light novel territory, but I will say that they do have a happy ending.
Yeah,
But
I'm excited.
similar to Yuki, Kyo, and Toru, there is a bit of a love triangle between Ryuji, Taiga, and the other character named Minori.
Okay, to be fair, it's like a pentagon.
It really is.
It's a pentagon.
Yeah, some ships get to be very creative shapes.
Yeah, because it goes in so many different directions. Wait, no, it's a hexagon. It's actually a hexagon.
Yeah, it really is. But honestly, like we can't talk about shipping without bringing up this particular the king anime of rom-coms, as far as I know. But yeah, it's how do I put this? Like the two people that people misunderstand the most are the two people that get each other the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a really weird way of wording it, but
Yeah, no,
that's
it's... Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Then go ahead.
I was just going to quickly say, like with the show, it wasn't the huge part where you can like just say they're you can easily ship them. There's no question about it. Is when Taiga rescues Ryuji.
Oh yeah, from the swimming pool.
Yeah, and she yells, "He's mine."
I mean, even then, I don't think she really like understood like her actual feelings. It isn't until like very later in the series that it clicks.
Yeah,
I think during the Christmas episode, it finally clicks for her.
Yes, it definitely clicks there. But like for the audience, we saw right then when she yelled,
Yeah.
"He's mine."
Yeah. Okay, then. So we talked about a ship between a dragon and a tiger. Let's now talk about a ship between a dragon and a dragon. Yeah, don't you love these transitions?
They're quite creative.
So this is formerly anime known as Fairy Tail. You may recognize it. Side note: Zephyr is the most interesting antagonist of anime. Fight me on it, I will win. The ship battle is one that is not very common, but I do love it.
And Wolf
Natsu,
loves it too.
yes. Natsu Dragoneel from Fairy Tail, and Sting, the guild master of Sabretooth.
They're just it's so cute. Sting. So it starts off. Sting kind of has a hero worship thing for Natsu, and he really sees him as like someone to strive to be. And then Fairy Tail disappears for how long? 2 years? 3 years?
I think 3 years?
Yeah, so they disappear during the, Zanzu Island trials or something, where they're trying to figure out who can become the new S-class wizard. And, yeah, long story short, they fight a bunch of bad guys on the island that show up in the middle of the trials and wind up disappearing for 3 years. When they return, like, the Fairy Tail, so originally Sting had, like, looked up to Fairy Tail, and not especially Natsu, but
Especially Natsu.
But because all the strongest wizards disappeared for those 3 years, Fairy Tail became, like, a really weak guild. It went from being, like, the best guild to, like, the weakest. So when Sting and Natsu first meet, it's in the competition for the guilds, because Fairy Tail is trying to show... What?
The Grand Magic Games.
Yes, the Grand Magic Games, which is basically all the guilds put forth some of their guildmates to compete and try and gain, like, popularity for the guilds, so they can get good jobs.
Yeah, it's basically like the Olympics for wizards.
Yes. And so they meet during that, and Sting has gone to the guild Sabretooth because Fairy Tail, again, had become crap. And so Sabretooth changes him, because it's a very tough guild, and it's like you have to be strong to survive. If you're weak, you're kicked out, which is the opposite of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is a very family-oriented guild, like everyone has each other's back, they like really care about each other. And so when Sting and Natsu meet, Sting is like kind of like the boy pulling on the girl's pigtails. He's a jerk. But I was this is such a boy pulling on the girl's pigtails moment.
Yeah, I will, like, when he's forced into it, he is very cocky, and he is a very cocky shit, but, like, but yeah, it totally is a boy pulling on girl's pigtails situation. Like, it's established very early on that he does look up to Natsu as, like, the pinnacle of what a Dragon Slayer should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a bit of a rivalry. It's like a rivalry between the two. Will bound to happen.
I mean,
Let's be
obviously, two
honest.
Dragon Slayers. Of course, there's going to be a rivalry.
And then like once spoiler alert, once Sting's exceeds partner Lecto is quote unquote killed by the guild master of Sabretooth, he like it kind of breaks him.
Mhm.
And it kills his arrogance and really shows like the person underneath. And then Natsu like just breaks into the guild and kind of like I
Beats
believe
all of them up.
well not beats him up because that would have got him disqualified from the games, but antagonizes them.
Well, to be fair, they stole his cat.
Okay, yeah,
They
that's
stole
fair,
his
that's fair.
friend, the cat Happy. They took him. So yeah, he went in to go get Happy back, and he basically took them all on, and also successfully started to beat up the Guildmaster to try and get Happy back. Which he did. He did get Happy back, but yeah, once Sting becomes the new Guildmaster later on, he kind of copies Natsu's example of putting your friends and family first.
And we all wish they end up snogging, but sadly we got Natsu and Nusi. Sorry, I'm just not a big fan of that particular ship. I mean, I won't discredit it, just I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Of what ship?
Natsu and Lucy.
No, I don't.
If we talk about straight ships, it's either Natsu and Osa or Natsu and Mary Jane's little sister.
Yeah.
One of those two for me, but personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Lucy and.
I can see them, but I see him more as like a brother and sister relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to the gay, I mean, he has to have some sort of feelings for Natsu. I guess you can kind of look up to someone, but not on the level that Sting is, and not have some sort of tiny, minuscule crush on him.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. What's the Okay, then out of the fantasy and the sci-fi, Muses is on Us, the atomic ship of Karen Tuesday from the Netflix original series, Karen Tuesday.
God, I really wish they continued it.
It was such a good series, but let's talk about Karen
A
Tuesday.
common theme of the animes on this list, by the way, is God, I wish there was a second season. God, I wish they continued it. I just want y'all to know. Some of these animes are done, but others are not.
Yeah, but like definitely platonic with those two, but yeah.
You point blank asked if those two were gonna start dating.
Yes. Okay, come on. You can't blame me for that.
I don't.
Okay, with Carol and Tuesday though, I see it more as a triangle again. But it's more so like Carol and Tuesday are for each other, like really, really good sisters. And then you have the like cousin that is jealous.
I'm trying to think.
Angela.
Oh. For a long time in the series, Angela was a rival friend.
Yeah, it's because we didn't know her struggles. Like, we always thought she was perfectly fine and that she's just a bitch. But then also we started learning about her, what she really is struggling with.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of saw. I mean, I don't know if I want to call this platonic or not, but I was thinking maybe Carol and Ezekiel.
Okay. Yeah.
For context, me and Muse, we meet up sometimes to watch series
By the
every
way, by
week.
meetup, they mean over Discord.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, we will start watching a show at 10 p.m. And recently we've been going till almost 3 a.m.
Yeah, I don't mind it. As long as it's on Fridays, I'm good because I don't. But nah. Yeah. Yeah, but did you get like that kind of idea watching it between Carol and Ezekiel? I'm not the only one that felt that way.
Like, I can understand it. I'm just, again, with those two, it's definitely more of a brother sister than anything else.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't saying it was romantic. I was in between either of them. Like, I can see, like, in one aspect, I can see it as romantic, and the other aspect, I can see it more of a sibling relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it was solely romantic, but if you want to talk about a romantic relationship in that series, let's talk about Gus and Flora.
Yeah.
Because like that, like it's gotta be romantic. I mean,
Oh, well, duh. Like, who was it that was going to confess their love for each other? I can't remember if that was her or Gus. When they were younger, like 20 years younger.
when they first met, it was kind of Gus that made the move.
Okay.
Like, they didn't specific like they at that time it was just a relationship between the agent and a single, but after Phil went MIA from the music industry, and they meet up years later. I'm sure a lot of repressed feelings came bubbling up for both of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Gus, despite being not in the best of shape, like searched the whole flipping city for her.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like you and Mealy knew there was something going on between the two of them, but then at the very last episode, when she sang, his face lit up. And it's like, yep, nope, they're going to get together.
Yeah, I will definitely. Because like there was definitely something going on between them. The series just didn't specifically mention, but like at the very end of the episode series, when she shows up to you know what, Gus's face lit up like a flipping Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
And like
Yeah.
you don't look at a friend or coworker like that.
Oh, God. Okay, if you do, then you need to have a talk.
Yeah. Uh let's go to one which I'm not too familiar with. I just do this on the list for Muse and Wolf
Mm-hmm.
from the series of Ruby, Blake, and Yang, also known as Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
It's a very popular ship. Even the creators, I think, ship it.
Oh, they have to.
They make it so obvious how much they ship. So,
Oh my god.
oh my god, since day one, like, Blake was a very quiet, reserved person. She just wanted to become a huntress. And Yang was, like, in her space, always trying to get her to hang out and socialize with the rest of the team and with their friends. And she has made it her goal to stand by her no matter what, through thick and thin. And
yeah. And I mean, like, in episode 3 of season 1, they had to find their, like, partner that they had to stick with through the rest of the school, like, all of the years. And they found each other.
I mean, if that's not a sign.
Yeah.
If that ain't a side of a, ship, then I don't know what is. And I know a lot of people ship, what is it, Sun with Blake?
Nope, that's not happening. That's not going to happen.
I'll say, I'm sorry, hon. She's totally gay for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, sorry, Monkey Boy.
If I remember correctly, didn't Yang lose her arm defending Blake?
Yes, she did. She's all right. She's all right now. I'm sorry. There's so many puns I could make about that show. I've got another one, but I won't do it because I will kill me.
Wolf?
Yes.
Anyway, let's continue talking about this and ignore your stupidity.
I will admit, that is very clever wordplay.
It was, but going past it, going along with, in season 3, Blake gets stabbed, and then Yang comes in to defend her, then she loses her arm.
Not her entire arm, mind you, just from the elbow down on her left arm. But for somebody with her weapon is gauntlets
on her wrist.
So she really sacrificed a lot because she wanted to be a huntress, but in losing part of her arm, she had to relearn how to fight.
Yeah, and okay, I want to quickly say I love the fact that they kept the PTSD in it.
Yes, they show so well how she was going through PTSD and how she had to handle all that and how it made her fall into a very depressed state and how she really didn't want to do anything for so long because she just kept having flashbacks and stuff, and she kept having phantom pains of her arm and her getting her arm cut off over and over again, and so it really showed that struggle. It's a really good show. You guys should go watch it. It's very good.
Yeah, and then I think it was season 7 where Blake finally had to confront the person who hurt both of them.
Mm-hmm. Who used to be her friend. And who used to be her friend and more, and who was the one that wound up trying to kill her, and then Yang got her arm cut off by this person. So it showed, Yang going through PTSD again of seeing him and fighting him. But it showed them both working together, literally hand in hand, because they did 1000% hold hands, but literally fighting by each other's side to defeat him.
Yeah, and it's Okay, I know the rule where if you don't see the person die on screen, probably alive, but no, he is dead.
Oh, for God's
Well,
sakes, that's like saying Torchwick is alive. He got eaten by a freaking dragon. This guy fell off a bridge.
He was stabbed in the front and in the back, and then he fell off a cliff that was like 50 feet up in the air into water, and he passed out.
There is no way he is alive. There is no way he is alive. If he is alive, I swear I'm gonna scream.
No, there's no way. He also hit rocks on the way down into his back. It's
Yes.
like,
between all that, surely he's dead. But yeah, so that just further fueled their connection and stuff. And then they've always got each other's back. They're always seeking each other out to talk and to just be there for each other in emotional times. And
yeah. Yeah, that is season 7. It was.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the part that really made it click is when Blake finally realizes what she's done and she collapses, starts to cry. Yang immediately comes in and hugs her and is trying to comfort her, and Blake grabs her fake arm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that sealed the deal.
Also, it's just, yeah, such an impactful scene.
Yeah. Oh, when Blake got her new upgrade to her weapon, the part that fixed her sword was yellow or gold.
Mm-hmm. Instead of making it look like how it did before, she purposely did, like, so, like, it's how they, Chinese do when they fix pots. They have, like, gold and copper to, like, show where it had cracked to, like, enhance the beauty. It's kind of like that, what she did with her weapon, except for, yes, she made the fusion line yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it because it kind of symbolized how they were, like, stronger together. And, I mean, come on.
No,
Bumblebee!
Wait, no, that's season 7. That's season 7.
Season 7. I was going through the season. I thought it was season 6. And
Yeah, season 6.
7.
Yeah, because I realized we're now on season 8.
I was gonna say, I could have sworn we were just now on Volume 8. I haven't watched any of Volume 8 yet. I'm waiting for it to finish so I can just binge.
Oh, you
I know
have
it's
tissues.
really good. Dude, every season is a have tissues ever since Volume 3.
Okay, to be fair, season 5 was not.
Well, season 5 wasn't, but still.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, well, moving along from to Assassins and technical things out of a hentai, we're talking about my personal favorite, Assassination Classroom. And what ship do you think we're talking about here? It's obviously not Kaede and Nagisa, that can pull in hell. We're talking about I was about to say canonical. No, technically it is. It could not platonical ship.
Your mic cut out.
Do you want me to say that again?
No.
No, it cut out when you said platonical. It cut out.
Platonical. Okay, but platonical ship of Nagisa and Co-op. This is one all three of us can pitch into.
Yes. Wolf is responsible for getting Muse to watch this one. Thank you very much. And Wolf is so happy for the emotional turmoil he put Muse through.
Screw you!
It's such a good show, though!
For once, my hands are clean in this. I mean, it is.
No, it's not, because you convinced me to watch it again.
I mean, that's on you.
You convinced me. I blame you.
It's still on you.
I blame you.
Agree to disagree, honey. But yes. So, Assassination Classroom is about this class of misfits that were exiled from their own school up into the mountains into a shitty schoolhouse, where they try to assassinate their teacher, who is a giant yellow octopus thing that will destroy the world in a year unless the students of class E assassinate them, i.e., Assassination Classroom.
Yep.
And if it's not obvious, this is one anime that I hold dear to my heart because I've already mentioned this in both our anime episodes, and my fucking name is Shiota.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Nagisa and Karma, they are like not exactly complete. Okay, they're pretty opposite, but their goals are the same. And Nagisa is the one that turns Karma into a different person because he was extremely like violent and cruel.
And sadistic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he still is. Let's be honest, he still is.
He still is sadistic. He has his moments, but they're not as bad as they were before. Nagisa made him a better person.
Well, he helped, but it was mostly
Kuro Sensei.
Yep.
Honestly, who doesn't want Koro Sensei as a teacher?
Okay, yeah, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, it's a two-way street here as well. I mean, Koro was the first one to notice Nagisa's bloodlust.
Oh yeah, him being a snake. Where he just need that one strike.
What's up with me and snakes?
I think it's just there's an animal theme going on today.
Oh, there absolutely is.
I'm. There's one thing I'm. Because, like, they're best friends in the series. I'm surprised Karma did not know Anisa's home life.
I am also surprised. You'd think, because of how just observant he is, you'd think he would know, but I guess he just doesn't.
Yeah.
If he did, he probably wouldn't make Nagisa dress up.
As a girl, yeah.
Yeah. He tried to get him in a mid outfit, which low-key I would think, but...
Okay, it wasn't just him, to be fair.
Yeah.
Also, it's not Nagisa's fault. He is super cute and adorable.
He is.
And he really is good at cross-dressing.
Yes.
Which, like they said in the show, would be great for an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can talk about Nagisa all day long, but let's go back to the relationship.
Yes.
Oh god,
Back
yeah.
to their relationship.
Actually, fun fact. The author did state that Nagisa was originally planned to be a girl, and that the ship between Nagisa and Karma was going to be canonical. But for some reason, he changed it from Nagisa being a girl to a boy just being very androgynous. I mean, again, like that. Both of them are both top two assassins in the class. I mean, both of them had the capabilities of killing Koro Sensei. It was just they just decided that Nagisa should be the one to nail the nail into the coffin.
Yeah, like those two were the only ones that that were able to truly surprise him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, in the very first episode, Nagisa essentially blew himself up.
He was going to.
Yeah, and
Actually
then,
going to.
yeah, well, no, he actually did. If it wasn't for Koro Sensei, he would have been in the hospital. Yeah, and then Karma came up with a plan that no one thought of, which was extremely creative. And honestly, he could have killed him then and there. With the hand trick and the little blades.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He also tried to like he honestly Nagisa in his assassination attempts were a lot more calculated, while Columbus was a little bit more aggressive and reckless.
Well, I mean, he jumped off a cliff and...
Yeah. But obviously Kara Sensei had an answer for that because his skin is apparently very sticky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're both. Oh god, one of the best scenes for me with them two, aside from when they hijacked the spaceship. Aside from that, which is always going to be the best, is them duking it out to see if
yeah.
they kill Koro Sensei or save him.
Yeah. Yeah, and Karma was expecting Nagisa to put all of his power into the knife, but the fact that he let go of the knife and used Karma's own techniques against him, like to prove to him his strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they duked it out, that was awesome.
Yeah. Although I think my favorite part, to be honest, is when it was like in the second to last episode where they were going up the mountain to get to Koro Sensei, and Nagisa and Karma take down the one dude, and then they're high-fiving each other, clapping. It's like, good job. And meanwhile, in the back, the others are like, are you done clapping yourselves on the back? We still need to take care of him.
I mean, after the series ended, there was like a movie detailing the whole series, and it's like a grown-up Karma and Nagisa going back to the classroom, and it was just so sweet. I mean, like the first time they see each other again, Karma scares Nagisa while he's taking a sip from the river.
Yeah.
And he's still Nagisa's still the short queen because he was gonna get like the plaque above the door, but like he couldn't reach it, so like Karma just picks him up so he can reach it.
Yeah, because Karma became like 6'2".
I'll say Nagisa really did not grow.
He only grew like an inch.
Yeah.
Going on to our last one, which is a blast of the past for Wolf. Instead of assassins, it's vampires. Well, a vampire and a
Half demon?
question mark. He's a special case.
He's special.
Yeah, he's special. It's Mika and you, also known as Mika Yu from Sarah for the End.
Yes, a very iconic and a very popular anime back in the day.
I cosplayed as you once. I'm very disappointed.
I remember you cosplaying as you. I thought you were great.
I didn't say I was good. I didn't say anything that I wasn't.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm giving you my opinion. I thought you looked great.
Oh.
I loved your cosplay.
No, Flo thought it was bad.
Okay, you know what, Muse?
Anywho, oh yeah, this is one ship that I really can't help but love. I mean, they say that the two are just brothers. Bullshit.
Oh, crap. If you watch the anime Muse, is this on your list?
Yes, it is.
If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it overfall because I will lovingly watch it.
Yes, this is very obviously not a platonic ship. I don't know how people got platonic out of this. For God's sakes, there's so many scenes where you could cut the sexual tension with a knife.
Yes.
Like, wow. How people were like, no, they're just platonic brothers. I have no idea. None.
I was obsessed with this ship when I originally saw it. I'm just scrolling through my my Pinterest board of this ship, and oh my god, I was so obsessed with this back then. I'm still kind of am.
I wasn't as obsessed about this ship, but the entire time I was watching the show, I was just keeping an eye on those two characters because I was just watching each of their interactions. I was like, oh, come on, do something, just kiss already.
Well, I mean,
I'm right, am I not?
no, not that, but yes. I mean, considering Mika a little like ends up just giving him a vampire hickey.
Exactly. Again, still a hickey.
I wish we could show pictures on the podcast, but like there's literally a and they were both abused by their parents. That's fun.
Sounds like a great show.
Oh. No, I'm just going there, but it's great. Like even what's his name? The vampire. Wolf, help me with this. What's the vampire's name? I forget. It's the fabulous one. Starts with an F. I don't
remember.
Oh, fuck! What's it?
Dude, that's every time you ask a question, my brain just goes goodbye and checks out.
No, you're useless. Let's see what is flipping. What is his name? Oh, how do you pronounce this? Ferret! Yes, Ferret, one of the vampires. He literally says, go get your princess to make me. He is the captain of the ship.
And this is a ship we will all go down with. And we won't have to go down because I'm pretty sure it's going to remain floating.
It's still floating, honey.
It's still floating, yes.
Literally, there's one scene, literally titled Mika and You, and it's
you mean besides the scene when they're in the grocery store and it's incredibly sexual?
Yes, the one when Mika gives you a vampire hickey.
Yes.
was like after that, like Mika says, and I put this in the group chat. I'm only going to save those 4, and you just comes up and hugs him from the back, yelling Mika. And like, you do not smile like that with a portal. Like, for God's sakes. Also, I also found these two, which I found funny. I wish we could have pictures on the podcast. It's just one. It's just a ship that like you can't fucking help not shipping. I mean, I know there's other ships that you, but like no, this is a true OTP.
Dude, I watched that show because I saw a picture of those two, and I was like, I legit was watching this, and I was like, ooh, gay anime. Gay anime with vampires. Like, literally.
I mean, like, there's one time, it was when,
I'm sorry, she
you
was
was
posting me
kind of going
posting
crazy.
pictures in the Discord. Don't mind me laughing.
Huh?
I was saying, don't mind me laughing. I'm looking at the pictures you put in Discord.
Like, you's going insane, and Mika shouts, "Don't touch you with your filthy hands." He's literally in the middle of getting stabbed by his boyfriend, and yet he's still only worried about people touching his boyfriend, like talking about devotion. Like, talk about devotion like that. Like, freaking come on. Like, oh god, where is it? Oh, I'm gonna close off Pinterest before I get absorbed in this.
Yeah.
Oh, so losing show to Pinterest.
If I remember correctly, the opening and ending also ties into the relationship, because like the opening is like you speaking to Mikleo, and the ending is Mikleo responding to you. If you go back and listen to so for the ends, opening and ending, you can totally hear it if you will listen to like a English voice, English cover of both shows. I mean, the intro and outro of the series. And now I need to look up and see if it's on Netflix so I can watch it with Muse. Muse, can you please do that in the background?
Got it.
Thank you. Oh, it's so gay and I love it. But
Give me the title.
Oh, it's Seraph of the Inn. Otherwise known as Owari no Seraph.
Oh, I hope it is. Because now I just watch it.
We're getting started after this.
I know.
Contain your excitement.
I'll just be looking at Pinterest before we start. But
It's not on.
damn. Okay, well, any closing
Shioda's just
remarks?
gonna be texting you the entire time you watch it by yourself, Muse. You know this. So do you want her to call you or be on Discord so you can hear her reactions when she's watching it?
Sure.
God dang it. Paul, don't give him ideas.
Too late.
Hashtag no regrets.
Anyways, anyone else have any closing remarks?
Besides
No.
this being a very gay Valentine's Day podcast, which, by the way, is going to be the title of it. I was thinking maybe Happy Valentine's Gay or something, but I'll just
Ooh.
You mentioned something about Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you want to end on that?
yes. So an iconic line from Pirates of the Caribbean that all shippers, I'm sure, feel is "Stop blowing holes in my ship." It's a picture of him. He's locked in a cage in the ship of the Black Pearl, and the other his other ship that he's using currently is blowing holes in the Black Pearl, which was his ship at one time, which he once again, and he shouts out, "Stop blowing holes in my ship!" Well, to all writers out there, stop blowing holes in our ships!
It
Let the
is
ships
100%
sail!
accurate.
Let the ships keep sailing! Stop hurting them!
Oh, well, on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope to see you next time. Hug a kitten, kiss a kitten, and tip your waitress. Have a nice night.